Welcome to video 4 of Objection Handling Level 2. In today's video, we're going to learn some simple tools to pump up your creative intelligence so that obstacles become fun instead of a pit of dread. Okay, let's take a moment and review what we learned in video 3. Now, we covered the third step of the obstacle removing system, which was taking the obstacle to the operating room. Remember that we're just asking that question. If X wasn't a concern, then would there be anything else that's holding you back from taking action? We asked this question to peel back the obstacle until we find that yes. Once we do, we can actually start finding solutions to the obstacle we found, starting with the innermost obstacle. Then you looked back at ways when you could have done this process in the past by digging deeper to find that core obstacle. Go ahead and pull out that assignment because you're going to use this to prime your mind for solutions. I'd like to actually take some of these old missed opportunities and transform them into invaluable lessons we can invest into the future. So we've covered step 1, identify if there is an obstacle. Step 2, have vision on the why. Step 3, take the objection to the OR to find the core obstacle. And now, step 4, get creative. I once learned that our strengths are things that we do that make us feel strong while we're doing them. Is creativity your strength? If so, this step should be easy. If you believe otherwise, you're going to want to listen up. What do you feel is your creative intelligence, your CQ? You know, like IQ, but CQ? On a scale of 1 to 10, where 10 is, man, I'm a regular Picasso, or a Thomas Edison. 1 being, man, I couldn't be creative to save my life. Okay, think about that number, 1 to 10. You got it? Now take that number and ask why. Are there some experiences that tell you why you aren't strong in creativity? Now let's take a look at what creativity actually is. To do this, let's look at the term imagination. Now we all have an imagination. Random House Dictionary defines imagination as the faculty of forming mental images or concepts of what is not actually present to the senses. We do this all the time. We do this when we think of the past and the future in science, arts, technology. Now, creativity, according to Ken Robinson, author of the book The Element, says, creativity takes the process of imagination to another level. It's the process of having ideas that have value. Now, we all have active imaginations. We use them all day long. Creativity, then, is applied imagination. Now, we're all creative. We just got to exercise it. Apply it to have value. This is why locking in on your why from step 2 is critical. When you have enough why, then you lock in and ignite your creative genius to become a problem-solving ally. Now, I'd like to share with you 2 questions that I've used and hundreds I have coached have now used to activate their minds to begin generating creative solutions. Now, when faced with an obstacle, ask first, how can I? How can we? How can you? As opposed to, why can't I? The how can I stirs the brain to start finding solutions. And number 2, my favorite, what's another way? Now there are thousands of solutions to every obstacle. We just got to find the one that works in this circumstance. From the last video, we used the obstacle of, I'm afraid to speak up in front of large groups. I would say, great. How can we create safety for you to still come to the training and get the experience to implement what you want to change your business? So what's another way? To engage and learn. Well, great. Well, how about if I tell the trainers not to call on you? What if we just personally exchange our thoughts during the breaks and review what we learn? Or what if I got you a coach? There are thousands of solutions. We just got to be tenacious enough to find it before we give up, naturally. Now, here's your action item. To take your list of obstacles from the past experiences and ask the questions, how could I have, and what's another way? Start brainstorming solutions to those obstacles and put them at your sides for the future. Special note, at this point, we are only brainstorming in the process. All ideas have value at this point. Now, we can start limiting down what doesn't work and what does work later in the conversation, all right? Now, up next, I'm going to share with you a few more pathways to generate creativity to find that yes. That is, before you give up. We'll see you there.